Just obviously not the way you guys, won in high season. You guys accomplished a lot, but for you and the 1 year here at USD, after the journey you've had, how would you describe being a Torero?
It's a blessing. I can't thank all these guys enough. I think I might get emotional just talking about it, but since day one, these guys treat me like family, and I love each and every one of these guys. And this year has had such a big impact on my life, and everything I've had up to this point it's been a blessing. I'm so grateful to be a Torero, and I'm gonna be a Torero for life. Regardless of what happens to us. Coming month or two. On the Torero for life. So.
What about the season you get to take away from it most when it comes to your teammates and playing ball and that camaraderie you guys have?
Aside from the success we had this season, I had 41 wins is unbelievable. And baseball aside, these guys treated me like family. And, when I think about this team, that's what I'm going to think about. Each and every single one of these guys, how they took me in, and that's why we won all these games. Not because we're all great players, obviously, at the end of the day, but we won this because of our camaraderie, how we treated each other, how we worked on and off the field, and how we loved each other at the end of the day, and that we would do anything for each other. So,
what about the team makes it give it more special than probably a lot of the teams played on even since those T-ball days?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it comes from upstairs. Coach Ungricht, he lays the foundation of this program. I can't say enough great things about him and the way that he has implemented these, things of family into this program. It's something special. San Diego baseball is, it's nothing I've ever been a part of. So, and the coaching staff and just everybody that, has been a part of this whole thing as a whole, it's just, everybody is awesome.
Yeah, sorry. Casey, thank you. Good year this year, and thanks again.
You trying to just extend the season as long as you can?
Yeah, I think just cherish the moment. I think if I look back at it on anything, it's how long can I be in the box? Obviously, I want to get it done for my teammates, but in the end, just happy that I had that last at bat, something that I always will remember. And once again, it's gratitude. So be able to get back in that box one more time, kind of do my whole walk-up, being able to look into the dugout, seeing my guys root for me and cheer for me, something I'll never forget.
You fouled off pitch after pitch. It looked like you were going to keep it going.
Yeah, I thought so. I felt good at the plate. It's just when you look in the dugout and you have 35 of your best friends cheer you on, you feel invincible, and that's something I'm going to walk away with. We always talk about Fowler magic, and it's having others believe in you just as much as you believe in yourself, and it's one of the coolest things ever, and that's what I felt right there in that moment, and something I will always remember for the rest of my life.
I mean, what do you guys share here? Your extended time, and what are you guys talking through, or, how do you lead?
Yeah, I think looking at everybody hug each other and all that stuff, it's authentic. I don't think there's a place more authentic that I've ever seen in my life. Fowler Park, this coaching staff, this program is built from just loving one another and genuinely willing the best for one another, and that's kind of what we were talking about and trying to cherish in that moment. We always talk about kind of being together with our best friends, and I think every single one of us is trying to prolong the inevitable and understand and celebrate how awesome this season was, and we achieved our goals, we set our goals, and it's really cool to kind of do it with these guys right here.
The last day that this group will ever be together again?
I mean, this place is home. It brought love into my life that I've never imagined would be in there. Everybody's family. From all 4 years that I've been here, I can remember every single guy that I've played with and everything that they've meant to me in my life. All the families that come along with, all the support, all the coaches, Brock, Flo, Mitch, Grady, all the coaches that have been here previously. I'm so incredibly grateful to wear this jersey and wear the San Diego across my chest.
What kind of things do the guys share in the last moment like that?
It's crazy, man. You give all you got to this game in the weight room, on the field, practicing, bullpens, everything. And all you take away is all the great memories you have, all the brotherhood, all the funny stories, all the love you shared, all the everything. And that's all we talked about, just how each and every person grew in their time here. Brock and Flo do a great job of that. They told my parents day one that I'm going to leave a better person than I came, a better man, through everything they've taught us, and that's exactly what it feels like. I'm so happy that I've been able to be a Torero and to just be here with everybody.
Seemed a little amped up after a couple of innings started.
Yeah.
Was it more so today? Was it just more of a feeling today?
Yeah, I mean,
pitch this year.
Today was special, that's for sure. I mean, all the adversity we faced, all the challenges that 2-5 has put in front of us, all the running, everything, the 6 a.m.s, everything. All these guys had my back. I mean, I can admit that I've been the worst runner and everything, and these guys always pick me up, and I'm so glad that I was able to give it my all for these guys one last time, and every single pitch, that's all I thought about. For some reason, every time I grab that ball, I know I'm supposed to be present, but every time I grab that ball, this whole team just ran through my head and all the memories, and I'm so glad that I was able to give us a chance, and it's been awesome fighting with these guys every day, all year.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, guys.
Go.
We're good.
What is it like on the last day? I mean, obviously an extended conversation here. What's the last day all about?
It's a big topic, yeah.
It's about people. People that are a part of this program. We got a lot of guys that have been here for 4, 5, 6 years, and our coaching staff, support staff. It's a village. It's a real family, and there's no other team I've been a part of that has been as close and gone through a lot of adversity that people don't see to get to this point today. We haven't had a minute to look at all the positives. There's a lot of positives this year because our heads down and focusing on the process day in and day out, and just fighting to the end. I mean, I think that last at bat by Seb just tells you the heart and soul of this team. I mean, you're not going to strike them out on 3 pitches and fight, foul. There's not one game this year that was played that we ever quit, threw in the towel, or ever out of, no matter the score. And it goes back to the people and the heart and soul that they give the blood, sweat, and tears for this program. And so to have that moment there, however long it was, to listen to each guy speak, the older guys that are leaving the program, to pay it forward to the guys that will return next year, is such a special moment, because the Torero brand, the San Diego brand, is built off a family and a culture, and that's our strength. So it was special. Only one team ends the season with a win, but does that make it any easier to know that when that moment comes?
It's a great point. I mean, that's what guys were saying. That's what the guys were saying when they got up there and spoke. It's like we knew this day was, might come at some point. And to think about what they've done, winning 2 championships, 22 and 24, and then winning the tournament too, so I guess you call it 3, is remarkable. And I always like saying this, like, if I were to tell you in the recruiting process that you were going to come in here and do this in 4 years, would you take it? And hell yeah, they'd take it. So, again, I'm just super proud.
In the 9th inning there, do you think you guys still had one more rally in you?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I've seen it. But these guys, we've rallied with 2 outs, 2 strikes, and scored 4 or 5 runs multiple times this year. And here we go again. Guy on, 2-out walk, and we, especially with those guys coming up, turning the lineup over, I thought for sure there was going to be another chance there. Definitely.
Coach, just a chance to sort of, you mentioned before, it's a little tough to kind of, when you just nose to the grindstone, but chance to kind of brag about your program a little bit, because according to my notes here, first WCT title since 2015, most wins since 2012, just state of the program type of thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Coach Hill gave us an opportunity in the summer of 2018. They brought Flo and I in as assistant coaches, and I think there were 10 games under 500. And I give him all the credit in the world, because he's like, hey, here, go find players, go recruit, and then when you get them here, develop them, and then develop them as young men. And I, looking back on that, he gave us a roster, and we didn't know we had to go, and we went, and we brought the right fit in for the University of San Diego. And you can go ahead and try to bring on the best talent in the world, but it's got to be the right fit. Academically speaking, talent driven, but also a selfless teammate. And that's what these guys showed, that they were so excited for one another's success, more than me. And when you have a team like that, that's a team that really genuinely cares about their brother having success at the plate or on the mound, then you're going to win a lot of games. And that's something that I'm, as a coach, so proud of. And then again, I can't say enough about Flo.
and then bringing Mitch Holland on staff this year and Grady Miller, who's a Torero, back to the program, and he's now on staff. When you put a coaching staff together, it starts there from the top, and then you have just unbelievable players that drive it, and it's a player-led group.
Well, two quick thoughts. First, I saw us standing right next to the dugout there at the very end where you guys were fighting, and I can vouch for what the support your players were giving the guys at the plate. Is the last thing I'll ask, is there any way to talk Jakob Christian back for another season?
If you got a sales pitch, Eric, please tell me, because we'll go to dinner tonight with him, and we'll make sure that happens.
Great player to watch, man. That guy was fun.
He is I think he's a I told Kirk this the other day, I think he's a once-in-a-generation type player that comes around. I didn't get to see Chris Bryant in college. We never played against him when I was at my former school, but he missed the first 3 weeks of the season. Our record for home runs at USD is 31. And he finishes with 26. You pinch yourself and go, wow, if he didn't get hurt early on, there's a chance he breaks that record. But if you were to tell me again that he hit 28 home runs in Division II and then turns around and hits 26 in Division I told Kirk I'll take half of 28, I'll take 14 and it'd be a hell of a year. But when he hits them in bunches, and it was just fun to watch this year.
Sure.